I lied. I didn't mean to lie. It's not that I lied. It's just something crazy happened overnight. If you guys don't know, we got 3 copyright strikes. And I made a video about how they jumped me. They gave me a domain expansion. And I opened my simple domain, even countered with my own domain expansion. And things are actually okay. But even then, we were shadow banned. And I made a follow-up video here saying thank you for everything. And I'm sorry. But things literally changed overnight. And I'm going to show you the numbers and the proof of what I am talking about. So, first of all, I have to say one thing. You motherfuckers don't even watch the videos. Genuinely. Every other video, I have dumbasses going in saying, what are you gonna do about your channel getting deleted? Are you gonna save your videos? What are you gonna do? And I'm like, I explained. Everything you want is in these videos. But like, these guys straight up just look at the title, look at the thumbnail, get clickbaited and say, oh shit, his channel actually getting deleted. I said it could get deleted if it doesn't go my way. And it's going my way right now. But my God, bro. The comments are, it's actually crazy here. Some of the response status. Why do views suddenly got dropped by this much considering previous views of JoJo? This dude literally commented, by the way. This dude literally commented in this video where I talk about why the views are dropping using JoJo's as a specific example, which tells me you don't watch. You're a bunch of LARPers. Y'all are a bunch of performative LARPers acting as if I'm your monkey king. You're not even in my jungle. You're not even my monkey. Are you getting banned? If so, how can we find a new channel? He will still have Kaka TV too. You know what? I still will have the Twitch channel. But remember what I said in the video. Once your channel gets striked down, every channel associated with that, your alt, they're all gone. Okay? Kaka TV 2 will be new. That's not how it works, okay? Y'all aren't listening. Y'all aren't listening. You're a fun reactor, but you can really be a jerk sometimes. Not everyone else feels like watching your clickbait videos. Go fuck yourself. Goodbye. You too. Go fuck yourself. Goodbye. Insane. I give you specific details. I literally give you everything and anything. I talk to my audience the most. You entitled fucks come in here after I say you're literal a bunch of monkeys. You don't even watch. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? This entire thread is a bunch of retards misinforming off of fucking delusions when I explain everything that's going on. All right, now that's been handled, okay? Now that's been handled. Let's talk about this. So, again, what is a shadow ban? A shadow ban is when you know immediately, right? Look at the sub to non-sub, especially for a really popular video like JoJo's. Ain't no fucking way that a video should have this kind of distribution. The moment that you have 80-20 split, 75-25, 70-30, something's off. And on top of that, what else are you looking for? The traffic. Traffic reaches, right? So when we look at the traffic, right over here, right? Where is the suggested feed? Suddenly way more reduced. In fact, right now, I'm actually talking to a girl. No, not like that. Not like that. I literally just, there's this YouTuber that's going through it right now. I think it's the first time, Kitsnero VT, and she's talking about the exact symptoms that we're talking about how this is what it looks like when things are great, right? Look at the browse feature, suggested beautiful distribution, great metrics. And what else do you look at? Sub to non-sub, right? You also look at non-sub to sub. This is a great distribution. That's what you want. Never get gaslit by YouTubers that post this in the beginning of a video and say, oh, you guys are not subscribed. That's actually bad. No, this means that YouTube is so confident with your videos. They push that shit out. But you know what? This right here. What do you notice? Suggested suddenly culled, gone. Channel pages, more prominent. Why? Because people are actively looking at your channel to see, did you even upload the videos? I feel like you should have uploaded the video. I didn't even see it. And that's what happens, right? And again, what do you see? She is going through the exact same thing. It's not just me. I'm not crazy. Plenty of other content creators have come up and talked about this. So many people have made videos about this, and I am not insane. So what's different about me right now? Like, what the fuck happened? So, remember, I documented. JJK, I think, was the mark where I kind of got shadow banned. As in, I got away. JJK is a very popular topic that's going to do well no matter what. It's actually too popular that it's kind of hard to tell if you're shadow banned or not. Let's look at the analytics, the numbers. Looking at JJK first. I noticed that we had a very interesting behavior. A very interesting. You see that? Right there. Look at the curve. What's unique about it? Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Very subtle, but it's there. Right there, bro. Right fucking there. Something changed right there. And what's that? Last night, right? This time, something changed. That doesn't normally just happen like that. And over here, you can see a very tiny boost if you really zoom in. Right over here, right? Little baby bump in viewership right over. You saw that? Here's another thing too. Sentenced, Jojo. Let's look at all these videos, right? I'm gonna pull up all these different videos and prove to you that I'm not fucking crazy, dude. I'm not fucking crazy. So after that, did something change with Sentenced to be a hero? No, it's so fucking mid that they don't matter. So I have an explanation for that too. So I told her, right, that like, basically, at the 3rd day mark, it's gonna get a boost. But she's saying, well, actually it didn't. Well, it's because not every video does. It does to a degree, you just can't really see it. For certain topics, like Sentenced to be Hero, which is very unfortunate to me. I don't think it's a mid-anime, but let's be serious. It is not a headliner topic. It's gonna be less noticeable, but still noticeable, right? How can I tell? Look at this bar. You see this? There was a bit of a boost there. So it's a very tiny boost. It's still there. It's just not very noticeable. Let's go to the next one. JoJo's. This is the specific video that I mentioned. This is Muhammad Abdul versus Polnareff pulling up. It's such an epic hype episode that should do way more numbers than the episode before it. Yet why did it do worse? Because again, we got shadow banned. Notice the exact explosion of viewership here. This is not normal. Thank you, The Last Victor, for the 2 months, right? And there's a reason why I'm showing you these curves, okay? Here's another one too. Boom, little baby boost. You see the side over here too? Browse features and suggested. See how it's boosting up at that same time? Here's another one. High dive, the copyright one. Right over here, there is a change in slope. Can you see that? Can you see a change in slope here? And look at over here too. A boost in the browse. Here's another one, right? Right over there. It shot up, right? And look at this. Well, actually, this one, it's a bit different. There's an external source coming in. And if you look at external, basically, it's from other sites. I wonder where the external traffic is actually coming from. So maybe this is not a very good one to kind of show you. This is like an outlier. Sometimes there are search engines. I think people are searching up high dive and stuff like that. And I am being shown on the Google search engine. Aside from the YouTube search engine, that's where there's a boost like that. Look at Freerun. At that mark, you see that boost? Look at the suggested feed. Notice how in the beginning, there was literally right over here. You see this shit, right? If you guys don't see it, let me zoom in. Look at the Freerun traffic. It is very, very odd that you would have nothing here, but suddenly get boosted here. In fact, it should be the other way around. In the beginning, it should be like this, and it slowly dies down. Notice how there's a boost here? Notice how there's a boost here? What happened? What happened? This video. It's just a guess, though, okay? This is purely a guess. I don't have answers. All I can do is show you a bunch of data, and I'm going to analyze it and interpret it, and hopefully other people can read the data and understand and maybe have other, details that they can provide too. But last night, obviously, I made a big clickbait title. Goodbye, it's over. This is gonna get a lot of people interested. A lot of people are like, is this channel gonna delete it or not? What's going on? And when this video got uploaded, coincidentally, at that same time, all the other videos got a boost. Let's look at some other stuff too. Looking at the analytics right now, bro, my metrics are just, look at this shit. It spiked up yesterday too. And look at this shit here too. You see this? This is not normal. This is not normal. Obviously, there are going to be jumps, right? There's going to be jumps when you're not uploading videos and it's going to go up and it's going to go down, right? It's going to do that. But immediately like that, it's something tells me that shit really just changed last night. And my interpretation of this right now And let's look at this right over here too, right? This is another thing, again, live time traffic of what's going on. If we look at this size, okay? You see this shit here? Notice how when this thank you for everything video went up, it perfectly lines up with all the other videos that I've just shown you getting a boost. Do you guys see that? If you don't see it, let me provide this, okay? Again, when you look at this specific video, right? When this got posted and it had a big explosion, suddenly every other video also started to go up. And this is also a pattern that I noticed during, like, basically when I'm about to get unshadow banned, right? So again, when we look at like a lifetime graph, right? When we look at all these different events, when we look at all these different events, every time that we're kind of in the dumps, right? We're just kind of fucking around and we're just like getting ready for the brand new season. And we know it's very predictable, right? Up until this point, the shadow ban has been very predictable. We know that in the beginning of the month, beginning of the season, 2 to 3 weeks, we're popping off, and then boom, we get limited. And by the time the new season arrives, something changes. And something changes like this, where it's not even third day and it immediately gets boosted up. This is a hallmark sign of I'm out of the shadow ban. And I just have to wonder, is there really a fucking guardian angel looking over me right now? What the fuck is this? Like, I'm not gonna complain. I'm thankful. I am so grateful and thankful for even this episode was gonna get done dirty, and thank fucking God the algorithm god decided to lift me and push it out to the people that actually want to watch the content. Is it because of this video? Like, why did this happen, right? Exactly why did this happen? And another thing, before we go into that, is I guess kind of this, right? So after this video, right? Let's look at these two videos. I uploaded Ascendance and JoJo's. These videos now should have the behavior of a non-shadow ban video. Let's look at the traffic and the you know, the viewership, right? So Ascendance doing well like this means that we're not shadow banned. Because again, look at this, right? That's a beautiful traffic. 20% suggested. Fuck yes. Hell yeah. Look at the audience tab. Probably not enough to show you the subs and the non-sub, but it's so apparent to me that, yeah, we're out of the shadow ban. You compare this shit to the Ascendance video here. Don't even tell me that this episode was bad, right? This is the Ascendance video. These are two same anime reactions of separate episodes. Yet one clearly got fucked by the shadow ban, right? Look at the distribution. The suggested lagging and then boosted up. No. It got done dirty. Many people didn't even realize this video got even fucking posted. But the next episode, look at that. It's a day and night's fucking difference, man. Obviously, we don't have. Now look at the JoJo's too, right? Now let's look at JoJo's. JoJo's not shadow banned. It's gonna outperform anything else. Look at that distribution. Look at the audience tab. Has there been enough time? Look at that, bro. Already, it's only been like 3 hours since I posted, okay? Many people say, oh, you didn't wait long enough for the, you know, viewership to stabilize. No. It's been 3 hours and 10 minutes since I posted this reaction. Immediately already, you have a distribution like this. This is beautiful to see. So again, I'm not shadow banned anymore. What the fuck? And in this video, at the end of the video, I told you guys that a loser would look at this and cry and complain and say how it's so unfair. Wow, just when I'm doing so well, suddenly I get shadow banned, suddenly I get copyright struck. My life sucks. I'm the unluckiest person. No. That's a loser's mindset. You need to have the delusion of abundance. I actually think I am the chosen one. It doesn't matter if it's true or not, but I convinced myself that I'm fucking different. And I said, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care. I'm going to get at the shadow ban and I'll make a prediction immediately. I'm going to spike up. But guess what? I already fucking did. I'm already out. And maybe I'm going to get shadow banned in a couple of days again. I don't know. But right now, right here, we're back on the fucking menu, baby. Kaka TV is back on the fucking menu. This is actually insane how things just changed like that overnight. And why did it change overnight? Is it really because of this video? Because of how strongly it performed? So the logic is this. Again, we have nothing to go off of, only just patterns and just things just to kind of analyze. This video again is the moment when shit just started to change. So the hypothesis is, once you're shadow banned, if you make a video that explodes so hard with your core audience that you just get out of it? Like, is this my domain expansion? Was this thank you for everything video such a strong video? I literally did a domain expansion, and I basically, remember, when two domain expansions are set, the stronger one will exist. Did I do that? I don't know. Again, all I'm trying to do is document what's going on with my channel, because so many other creators, such as Kitsu, goes over this shit. And we don't know why this exists. We have no fucking clue. And up until now, right? Up until now, it's been very predictable of how the shadow ban works, right? That like around, for me, for a seasonal content creator, of course, in the beginning of a new season, you're going to have an influx of viewership because so many more people coming out to watch. But the idea then was, since there's such a pattern of every 2 to 3 weeks in the beginning of a season, us getting nerfed after doing too well, did we cross a theoretical threshold? And that's why we're getting punished. And the system wants to strip apart all that and test, is your community real? Is your audience real? And we've established that hypothesis and we've been grinding. Yet in this newest iteration, what happened? We didn't get shadow banned at all. 2.5 months of smooth sailing, 3 copyright strikes hit, and at that point, it seemed like I got shadow banned. I don't like that though. Here's the thing. Many people will say, if you get a copyright strike, you're shadow banned immediately. Other people have experienced this. Freshest Anime has. FlexiJ Anime has too. And perhaps myself too. But the difference here is, in the past, while I have had copyright strikes, I've also experienced this boost while I had copyright strikes. I'm sorry, I don't have the receipt here, but this is why I always say causation is not correlation. Just because you had a copyright strike and a shadow ban happened doesn't mean it's like a switch to put it on. Now, it seems kind of coincidental though, right? That I got 3 strikes and suddenly videos started disappearing, but I'm out and I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to keep grinding. This is an opportunity of a fucking lifetime. And it genuinely feels like I can't fail right now. I don't know how to describe this. And the watch time here looks so fucking great. The views here, it looks kind of bad because we're tanking here because of the shadow ban. Don't worry, it's going to spike back up. But the watch time is a thing that's really been different, bro. I think I'm actually exploding in YouTube. I know that we're still insignificant and the average viewership is not good. But for our niche and the unique audience I procured and how sweaty I am with my analysis and commentary, look at the watch time graph here. It is sticky. It is so strong. It is fucking sweaty. And that's why I can make, again, I'm not trying to like flex and say, look how much money I'm making. But this is genuinely impressive metrics for a channel of my size. I think I got something figured out. Anyways, I wanted to kind of explain to you what is happening with the shadow ban, and we're out. So a lot of people that, again, kind of showed up to the support and says, you know, I see a lot of people saying, thank you, you know, we'll be there for you no matter what, you know, like it's good to see. I appreciate all the support. I genuinely am thankful. And all I can do is just continue making more content. See you next time.